To speak about three things. One is principles, second is people, and third is purpose. So, there are four principles which are described in Ramayana. First is integrity, represented by Lord Ram. Honesty means to speak what you have done, but integrity is to do what you have spoken. So, Ram represented that. He could have avoided going to the forest, but he said no, obedience, integrity. Lakshman, Ram represents dharma, Lakshman represents artha. So, what is the meaning of the word Lakshman? Lakshmano Lakshmi Sampanno Bahir Prana Ivapara. Lakshman word literally means one for whom the real Lakshmi or wealth is seva, service to Ram. So Lakshman would be inseparable from Ram. When you are speaking of soulmates, they were the original, master and servant relationship where Lakshman just felt that this is my Bahir Prana. He is my external life force because you cannot separate your life breath. So he looked at Ram as Bahir Prana Ivapara, is the external, walking breath of mine. But what was the relationship based on? Selfless service. So Lakshman represents Seva, and that Seva Rupi Lakshmi is why we call him Lakshman. That he considered as a greater opulence than the opportunity to enjoy the opulence of Ayodhya. The forest appeared to be more attractive to him than the comfort of the palace because he felt the real opulence in life is the opportunity to serve. Then we have Bharat, who represents moksha. And Bharat basically means Rajya Bharanat iti Bharat. One of the most difficult experiences all of us face is being misunderstood. When our intentions are misrepresented. So Bharat had nothing to do with Ram's going to the forest. He was not a part of Kaikeyi's conspiracy. But the circumstances were such that Ayodhya Vasis, Kaushalya, Bharadwaj Rishi, and Guha, they all thought he's party to this. So Bharat Maharaj had to spend practically his whole life in the midst of people thinking that he is responsible for Ram going to the forest. In fact, Vasishta would not allow him to put fire onto the funeral pyre of Dasharath Maharaj, saying that while dying, Dasharath Maharaj said, Bharat is a villain. He has conspired with Kaikeyi to send Ram to the forest. Do not allow him to touch my dead body. So Bharat Maharaj could not even perform the funeral rites, and Shatrughna had to do it. Imagine the weight of pain he had to carry, thinking that my father left his body with that misunderstanding about me. I had nothing to do genuinely in this entire episode, but phas gaya. So Bharata represents two things. One who has unlimited ability to tolerate pain, and number two, Ram still made him the king of Ayodhya and made him serve. So he did not want that responsibility, but for the pleasure of Ram, he did it. So many times we find it difficult to tolerate insinuations, accusations, misunderstandings, and we just feel, let me walk out of this. But Bharat showed that real love means to be able to express your service whether you are in a popular situation or in a condemned situation. And he would get up at 1 o'clock in the morning and take bath in the Sarayu, because if after 2 o'clock the citizens of Ayodhya would come near the Sarayu and they see Bharat, they would pick up stones and hit at him. That was his quality, tolerance. Fourth, Shatrughna, one who had conquered the Shatru of ego, because of which he could serve Bharat. The whole of Ayodhya was condemning Bharat, but Shatrughna continued serving Bharat. Many times we are afraid of serving someone who becomes unpopular and is on the wrong side of law, because we just start thinking that, oh, how will it reflect upon me? But Shatrughna was totally loyal and committed because he didn't consider about myself, he considered how I can serve. So, therefore, he represents humility. So, these four principles, Ram representing integrity, Lakshman representing service attitude, Bharat Maharaj representing tolerance, and Shatrughna representing humility, these are four integral elements required for a sustainable relationship. And that sustainable relationship is what makes people remain bonded for long periods of time. So, principles lead to personal relationships.